Hello, 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 and welcome to Stratus Live. My name is Michael DeGeeter, coming to you from Chicago, Illinois. I am here as your host to bring you the hottest topics in cloud, digital transformation, IT security, ERP, CRM, Microsoft announcements, updates for partners, and so much more. I could go on and on. Before I forget, don't forget to like and subscribe wherever those buttons are to get updates and notifications to all things Stratus Cloud Alliance, but also to get notified when we go live during our every other week live chats here on LinkedIn and YouTube Live. We also encourage your engagement with us. Type a question to the comment section. Try to get to it during our live Q&A today. Today we're talking about Microsoft's upcoming Dynamics 365 Business Central pricing updates that are taking effect October 2025 and how they affect the partner network within the Microsoft space and all of their clients. We're going to learn about why the price adjustments are happening after these 5 years, how it affects Essentials, Premium, and Device users, and we're going to walk away with clear messaging, strategies, recommended next steps for your clients, and resources to really maximize the value for your customers. Joining me today is Miss Val Borak. Hey, Val, how are you?
Hello, hello. I am good.
Thanks for joining us. Where are you calling in from?
I am calling in from sunny Florida, Orlando area.
Oh, love it. We'll be there for Summit in October, so I'll see you there, as well as many of our partners at Stratus Cloud. Excited to talk about this. Such an important topic, right, for partners to understand and really get that message out to their clients as soon as possible. I think, Val, you and I talk about this all the time. We don't want any client in this ecosystem, especially with any of our partners, to get to October 1st and go, I didn't know about this. That's what we want to avoid. So right. that's what we're bringing here.
Plan ahead.
Yes. So that's what we're talking about today. So I'm going to jump right in. Microsoft raising Business Central prices, why and when?
So the Microsoft Business Central price increase will become effective October 1st, not the end of October, October 1st. And it is the first time they've raised prices in 5 years. So we will definitely need to be stressing the fact of, the product now includes Copilot, includes Power BI, dashboards. It has integrations with Teams and the Office suite. So there's so many benefits they've added to the product over the last 5 years. They had to make the leap and increase the price to the overall client base. And with all of the different items they've added, they also needed to add in storage space because you're using Copilot and you're using Power BI and you needed more storage within your system. And so they've also increased the storage, which again will increase the price. But that happens October 1st.
Yeah. So not only did we have all of these really significant enhancements over the 5 years without price increases, but we are getting that benefit of a little more storage. I think that's going to be critical for so many users out there at Business Central as data becomes larger and larger for their companies. So what is what licenses are affected and what are the increases?
So 3 licenses out of the suite are affected. Your Business Central Essentials license goes from $70 per user per month if paid upfront annually from $70 to $80. And then your Premium license goes from $100 to $110. And then your Device license goes from $40 to $45, all if paid upfront annually. Then your team license, your Business Central team license is not affected at all. So you don't have to worry about the $8 license going up. That is not going to change. But all 3 licenses types or all license types still fall into the pricing free or the price increase frequency that happened in April. Whereas if you choose annual paid monthly, you're now going to see a 5% increase. If you choose If you choose, and I just blanked, the
Monthly
20%
paid
monthly paid monthly that's not a different. It's always been 20% difference.
Mhm.
But you're going to see a price increase. So say you have a client who is on annual paid monthly, they're going to see a $10 increase and then a 5% increase on the new price. So
At
it's
the
a
renewal.
bigger at their renewal.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a bigger bump than just that 10 if you are not changing their payment frequency.
Sure, absolutely. I know those different types of plans can be a little bit confusing. The standard rates being annual paid annual. So annual contracts, you pay upfront for the whole year. And then the 5% premium annual contract
Paid
paid
monthly.
monthly. And then our monthly paid monthly contracts can get out of that contract or move things around within each month. And then you pay monthly, but at that much higher premium at 20%.
Correct.
Yeah. So who will see the new pricing and when? I know we said October 1st, right? But that's not the whole story.
Right. So October 1st, anybody purchasing a new subscription put in as of October 1st will receive the new pricing. Anybody who has a renewal coming, your price will not change until the renewal date. So if somebody is renewing on October 25th, they won't see the price increase until the 25th. If they're not renewing until February of 2026, they won't see the price increase until February of 2026. So you only new subscriptions will see the price increase on October 1st, and then renewals will start seeing the increase upon the renewal date. Now, if you are on a promotional SKU like Bridge to the Cloud 2, that is a tri-annual SKU. You are locked into your current price until the end of your promotion. So you will not see a price increase because you are locked into the Bridge to the Cloud. If Bridge to the Cloud is taken out after October 1st, it will be based on the new pricing.
Okay. So talking to partners, what can partners do to help their clients save money, especially those ones that are going to go through a large increase with a 5% added to the extra $10 on each license type? Where can partners benefit their clients?
So that your client's best and least expensive option is to go yearly, paid yearly, and remove that monthly payment. The other option is to if your clients are on yearly, paid yearly already, and you don't want them to see that $10 increase per user per month over 12 months. You can upgrade at any time before October 1st to a 3-year annual paid or a 3-year paid annually SKU. So even if their renewal is on December 30th for their yearly paid yearly, before October 1st, you can place an upgrade request to upgrade to a 3-year SKU, and that will lock them into the current cost for 3 years. That is your best bet to help your client save money. Now, you should also review their licensing with them. Make sure that they don't have extra users that aren't assigned. Make sure they don't have team members that aren't necessary. You need to review to make sure that they have the correct licensing. And that's a annual thing you should review with all of your clients, just to touch base and make sure that things haven't changed. But in this case, making sure that we downsize when needed so that they don't see that extra price increase is very important.
Sure. And so that leads right into, how do partners sort of position that value? We talked about it a little bit, but what are the ways that partners are going to clients and saying, this price increase is happening. It is Microsoft that is, creating this price increase, but what else are we getting?
The messaging definitely needs to push on the fact that Microsoft has added a lot of things to the product in the last 5 years. Push on, everybody's hearing about AI and Copilot. push on the facts that Copilot has functionality included in Business Central. Start using it, start learning how to use it. Push on the AI functionalities, the reporting, the Power BI, already built dashboards that are in there. Make sure they understand that their systems can integrate fully across the Microsoft stack and the different benefits of using it. But because those integrations have been built out and all of these new functionalities have been added, I mean, there are links to all of the waves that have all the new functionality. If you want to point out to an older customer who's maybe been on the system for 3 or 4 years, point out all the new functionality they might not even know. A lot of people get into a groove and they don't know, and they don't realize that there's all this new functionality. It's a great time to start getting them to realize what new functionality could be in the system that they're not taking advantage of because they're going to be charged more for it.
Absolutely. Hey, and if you're a Stratos Cloud partner, you have access to all of those Microsoft solutions and business applications, the whole ecosystem, Copilot and Power Apps and Fabric and Azure and all that. So definitely take advantage of that. I think, what about if somebody's on, if a partner has a GP client, Dynamics GP client, better to move them before October 1st, right? Get that annual contract in.
Better to sign them up for Bridge to the Cloud 2 before October 1st. You can always opt them into Bridge to the Cloud 2 prior to their maintenance plan renewal date. That is an option. You just buy one promotional SKU, and then upon the renewal date, you have to true up to their maintenance plan. That locks them into this cost, the current cost today, for 3 years. Now, the time does start the day you opt them into that single subscription, but they'll still get the lower price for the length of the promotion. So back to opt a current client that sees it in their roadmap in the next year, which hopefully they all see it in their roadmap in the next year. But if they see it in their roadmap, opting into Bridge to the Cloud is probably their most beneficial option. If they don't see Bridge to the Cloud as an option, then just having them purchase one SKU.
Yeah, sure. And you can always add more.
Yeah.
Purchase that one.
Trial. They can be looking at it as a trial system. I mean, it's the full-blown environment. Could be an option.
I like that. So partners, what partners need to do next? Audit, right? Look at all their clients.
Pull your subscription list out of the hub and check which ones have Business Central and when they renew, and have conversations with all of your clients who hold Business Central licensing. We have in our partner portal, we have client communication already generated for you. You can just pull the email, slap on your logo, and have a nice day. So you could send that to your entire client base just so they're aware, or just your individuals. You can send your own email that you spend time creating yourself, and then they can, start the conversations. Let's schedule a call to discuss this. But the time is now. Look at your client list, your client subscriptions, and make sure that you're giving them the opportunity to budget for this price increase, because when the renewal comes up, nobody's ever happy when it's higher than it's supposed to be and you didn't warn them.
Yeah, they get that invoice and wow, didn't know, but partners need to make sure that they do know. So Stratos Cloud Alliance, there may be some people listening that are some of our partners who want to know, how can we help? And there might be Microsoft partners out there that are not with us currently, and are curious about the same thing, and can join us and get these benefits. What can Stratos Cloud offer?
We offer PDM. Yeah. We offer the ability to pull these subscriptions off of a very easy to use report in our hub. We offer support on how to discuss these communications with their clients. We offer all the fabulous marketing material that you yourself create for our partners and post out on our partner portal. So we do a lot of the work for you. We're not just a buying hub. So that is what puts Stratos Cloud Alliance separate from our competition is because we're just not a portal. We really try to support you. We try to support you helping your clients, and we give you all the tools so you don't necessarily have to do it yourself. So if you're doing all these things yourself, you should probably look into joining us.
Yeah. And if you're moving a lot of your Business Central, you're moving a lot of people from GP to BC to get that locked in pricing, and you may not have the resources available to handle that many clients looking to get that done by October 1st. We offer that as well. We offer resources, and
we have
GP resources, Business Central resources, and
sales resources. We offer sales resources to help you have those clients understand why and how much it'll cost to move to Business Central. So if you don't have the expertise and you have a lot of those on-prem clients and you need us to help you explain it to them, we can provide all of that support.
Absolutely. And marketing material, the whole thing. Well, great information. I think a lot of partners are going to take away that client alerts and communications and one-on-one, I think, is always the best to really review those licenses, see how we might be able to save money, is going to be a huge and very important next step for partners right now. I appreciate you coming on today, talking to us about these BC price increases. I know we'll have you on again. If anybody has any questions, you can reach out to myself or Val on LinkedIn. You can also reach out to where it's scrolling out the bottom at stratoscloud.com. Contact us or email insider@stratoscloud.com. Thanks, Val.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Bye.